Hell no. Crawfish boil. 2 subscribers actually sold everything on land and moved aboard a boat right here in Cougar Landing. And there's another boat that I'm going to show you. If you want to live next to them, you can. This is another time, another place, and my name is Mark. My dog is River. My cat's Cricket.
You're kidding me, dude.
Hell no. You just grab them? This is the world's coolest garage. We just finished it. I know, right? So the water stays in the boil the whole time. Each time they make a new batch, they add more and more seasoning. The first batch is for people who don't like spice. The last batch has so much spice built up into the water that I gotta tell you, it was hard to handle the corn. Not everything was spicy in there, but the corn was brutal. That goes down and it's in the water, and then when they're done, you can tip the whole thing into the cooler. The things that need to boil longer are put in right away, and then as those cook or start to come up to the top, they add the other ingredients. The last thing to go in is like the shrimp that only needs 1 minute in the water, and a lot of times they'll actually even stop the boil to bring the water temperature up so they don't make the shrimp too overcooked. The layering and what goes in when is a discussion for about 5 people all the time, the whole time.
Am I going to be on YouTube?
Yeah, you're going to get 1.2 million views. Now you're giggling, you can't do it.
Oh, like I usually suck it out at this point.
Alright, now we're headed back to the marina. Good boy. That was a good boy. You are very good. He got right off the boat, looked around for a second, did his business, and now he's back to smelling meat because I was around 15 dogs during the party. Let's get back to the boat. Stay in the boat. Look at those storm clouds coming in. Lightning everywhere. Get down. Looks like we're gonna get back to the boat just in time before we even get wet. Perfect timing. I'm trying to get mayflies. Look at there's thousands and thousands of them everywhere. Oh, they're everywhere. They're like all on me. It's pretty overwhelming. Everyone asks me, how do you deal with the mosquitoes? Well, I come in when around 8:30 when the sun goes down. Look at them. And I close all the windows, make sure all the screens are on. So this is a wide open screen with a fan that the mosquitoes can't get through it. And then look at them. They want us, but they can't get in here. And then in about 2 hours, they'll just disappear. It's raining. Not like heavy or anything, but both the animals are just sitting out here with me in the rain, and it's that kind of hot where it's like the rain feels good. It looks really good on the water. Way to strap down the generator too. Look at Mike dancing around up there. Take her off. Take her off. This is a 1984 Marionette. It is being driven by Mike and Kristen. This is their new home. They sold everything on land, and they have moved on to this boat. They've been here for a few months, and now they're starting to get more and more comfortable with it as time goes. They're the type of people that don't even want to have a car, so they're looking for a place, a marina, that's going to be close enough to a store for them to ride a bicycle or an e-scooter to and from to get supplies. They're going to be water people. They've made that decision. So the long story short about the Pokey Turtle is I posted it on my videos a few months ago, and I had a subscriber reach out to me, and they basically came here from Florida, sold everything in Florida, and moved aboard the boat. Purchased the boat, moved aboard the boat, and they've been on it for a few months. They've actually taken it out a couple of times. I went through how to dock it and how to move it because it's got two motors, so it's really maneuverable as long as you know what you're doing. And they are starting to get more and more comfortable with it and living this lifestyle. Probably one of the most inspiring things about my videos is that those two doing that. There's been probably 2 handfuls of people who have moved on to a boat or built their own boat and specifically reached out and said, hey, I watch your channel and you inspire me to do this kind of stuff, and you make it. I give practical advice. Like I mess up a lot and I show it, and the amount of money that I spend for everything I do, I'm open about it. I'm open about how much money I make by posting YouTube and TikTok and stuff. So it's really, to me, it's 100% educational. At the same time, I'm trying to make you relax and join me out in nature while still making it informative. So it's got to be relaxing and peaceful too. I don't just want to tell you a bunch of facts. You know? Next thing I'm going to show you is, if you like what Mike and Kristen did and you think that might be something that you want to do, I have a cheaper option. Some friends of mine are selling their sailboat, and it's already on a dock here, and they're willing to give up their dock here. Their dock is $155 a month, including all utilities and everything. So that was all you would pay to be there. Let me show you it. So I guess what I want to say about this boat, I'm going to go into more detail about the boat in future shorts. I'll do a tour. I'll tell you what kind of boat it is, what kind of motor it has. It has its own inboard motor. It has a outboard mount, but that outboard motor is not going to go for sale with it. It would be above and beyond the price of the sailboat if you wanted to get that outboard motor, which is an auxiliary motor. Okay. You can come here, you can sleep in it. The dock is $155 is what they're paying currently, and that includes all utilities, which means you can come stay on the boat and you don't pay anything extra for electricity, laundry, water, shower, all that stuff is all included. The boat itself has been used for like weekend retreats. You know, they go out and they spend the weekend on it, and they've been using it to learn how to sail. They want to buy a bigger boat. I mean, that's kind of the problem with boats, is that once you get on it, you want more square footage, and no matter what you do, you end up wanting a bigger boat. That's why this one is for sale. Yeah, so I wanted you guys to see that. Now, the other side of the coin is, this is a cheaper, sailboats are cheaper to get into. So this is a $5,000 boat, and that's what they're asking. I've talked to them. I'm sure they would take offer if it's a reasonable offer and you're actually going to use the boat and, you know, learn how to sail in it or what have you. That would, you know, the story behind you wanting the boat is going to help too. So if that's the kind of boat you're looking for. But if all you're looking for is a houseboat like mine, or like the 10-foot wide ones, my buddy's redoing 2 of them, and I'm going to be showing what he's doing. I'll take pictures every week or so to show you his progress. But when he's done, he's going to sell one of them, and I'll do a video and tell you what he's looking for in the price. But this, I mean, check out this houseboat that he's rebuilding. He's almost got it completely stripped right now. Now, these houseboats were made all through the 70s and 80s, and they're everywhere. But it does take a certain type of person to go through and correctly rebuild them so they're safe. It's a double pontoon. It has, the front deck is 10 foot by 10 foot. I mean, it's 100 square feet of deck in the front. Back is almost as big. It is just screaming liverboard, or go spend 2 weeks on me at a time in the middle of the Tennessee River tied up to an island. I mean, it's just screaming for it. So I wanted to just present all these different options for people to get into this lifestyle. I think one of the best things about my channel is inspiring people to get on the water. Whether you live on the water or just spend a couple days on the water every week or so, or a couple of months, or if you just rent a boat and try it for 2 weeks just to see if you like it. My name's Martin. My dog is River. My cat is Cricket. And we are in another time, another place.